Hello, Ethereal Souls. Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be an early Halloween special for you guys. And since you've already stepped into the Scorpio season as well, hello to my fellow Scorpios out there and happy birthday too. We're going to do the reading, What Are You Ready to Let Go Of? Since Scorpios is all about death, transformation, rebirth, or change. All right, so here we have 3 crystals that you can choose from. Let's begin with group number 1. For group number 1, this is a Spiderweb Jasper wand. Really cool. Look at that pattern. This is actually a great crystal that you can put near your front door, by the way, or a space in which you wanted to protect. So there you go. That's for group number 1, Spiderweb Jasper wand. For group number 2, we have here this Indigo Gabbro sphere. Wow. Really good for psychics too, by the way. There you go. And then for group number 3, this is Larvikite crystal bracelet, which is also good for getting rid of negative energies. Wow, look at that flash. Okay, there you go. Those are the 3 options. Take a close look. Once you're ready, click on the timestamps below. Hi there, group number 1. If you chose the Spiderweb Jasper wand, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what are you ready to let go of, or what are you letting go of? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 1. What is group number 1 letting go of soon? Ooh, look at that. All right, you have Ace of Potions in reverse. You have 10 of Potions. You have Ace of Needles. Page of Presents. 4 of Candles in reverse. And then the Chariot. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. 3 of Swords in reverse. I can't believe this. Okay. So group number 1, here's what I'm seeing. And only take what applies, as this is a general reading. But definitely I'm picking up that a lot of you are ready to let go of the pain from the past. Okay. You're finally walking away from it. Or anything that doesn't make you feel happy anymore, okay? It doesn't fulfill you in some ways, whatever that is. It could be relationship or connections. It could be a job, but definitely it's something that is no longer making you feel happy or fulfilled. I'm getting here that some of you may have thought about this carefully, okay? And maybe it was really hard for you to be walking away from it, or for you to be releasing whatever this is. But I'm getting here that finally you will be releasing it, as you have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So to put it in a general way as well, for some of you, you're finally ready to let go of any pain, any bitterness, anything that made you feel so heartbroken or unhappy. Because you're choosing your happiness now. Some of you are realizing or learning that, you know what? This is not what I truly deserve. I deserve to be happy. I deserve what's best for me. And I feel that you had this aha moment with this Ace of Needles. There was a breakthrough that has happened to some of you. So either of those things, okay, whether you're finally ready to let go of unhappy situations or connections, or heartbreak from the past, whatever that is. But definitely you're choosing your happiness this time. Okay, you're ready to start something new. You're ready to finally move forward with a Chariot card over here. Wow. For some of you, by the way, I'm picking up something about family. Maybe somebody's watching pile number one. You're finally ready to let go of any resentments that you're harboring against a family member, all right? Whether it's your own family or immediate family, or I even heard an in-law. I keep on hearing in-law. So, yeah, I don't know what this is for, but you're finally ready to let go of the resentments that you've had with a particular person, which could be within your family unit, okay? So that's not for all of you, but I also picked that up. Okay, let's move on to the next set of cards. What is group number one letting go of? Look at that with the, yeah, I'm drawn to the leaves here. Although there's a bamboo, but I'm also, yeah, drawn to the orange leaves. And autumn is actually also related to release, right? Letting go of dead leaves. So that's quite interesting. Ooh, devil. And then you got integrity. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing, pile number one. For a lot of you, you're finally ready to let go of anything that is not aligned to your truth. Because you got integrity over here. If you can still remember, you got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about truth as well and clarity. Some of you, you recently catched on, or you had an awakening or a realization that, you know what, this is not who I am, or this is not what truly makes me happy. I'm really picking that up. So some of you recently had an awakening of some sort. And so I'm seeing here definitely that you're finally ready to let go of something that is no longer aligned to your truth. And you're ready now to be more open, to choose other possibilities out there that is more fitting for you. You're not limiting yourself anymore with this devil card over here. Because you're now realizing that, hey, you know what? This is not really for me. It's not really aligned for my highest good. It's not making me happy. So since I'm not limited and I have other tons of options out there, let me be more open to try out other things or other opportunities that universe has for me. So I'm really getting that for group number one. And that's good. You are a limitless being, group number one. And always choose what's going to be making you so happy, because that's what you truly deserve. Some of you, you're walking away or releasing of toxic situations, unhealthy connections, or anything that is not really good for you. With integrity, it says here, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. There you go, right? You're choosing what is right for you. You're choosing what's really best for you. And you're being more open now, unlike before, in which you're putting yourself inside this cage. For some of you, if it's an unhealthy partnership or connection, maybe this person also lacks in integrity. That's also what I'm hearing from spirit. Maybe this person is emotionally guarded or closed off or is not available, if it's an actual person too. And maybe you lost patience already. So some of you may resonate with that. Let's pull up more. What are you letting go of, group number one? I'm hearing Camille. Wow, that was so powerful. I just heard that name right now. Blame, okay, in reverse. See, look at that. Renewal. Let's pull up another one. Ooh, actually got two. Oh, yes. You saw me shuffle, right? You're definitely walking away with the 8 of Raphael card. Wow. Because you're choosing peace. Group number 1. Okay. Alrighty. So here's what I'm seeing, pile number 1. For some of you, you're definitely letting go of any sort of blame. Whether you're blaming yourself for something or you're blaming others. So it depends. Only take what applies. But somebody would be resonating with that. So this is something that you are finally ready to let go of. You're realizing that there's no point in doing this, in blaming yourself all the time. For instance, if you felt as if that you made a mistake or you made a poor choice, we all make mistakes anyway. But what's important is that you learn from it. All right? And so you're finally ready to let go of any sort of blame. Blame towards yourself and towards others. And you're realizing there's actually something far more better, all right? Instead of putting my focus on what this person has done or what I've done towards this person, it's not helping you to grow. It's not helping you to be at peace. So that's what you are going to be letting go of soon, okay? Healing is happening. Heart chakra especially, I noticed that. There's really something about the heart chakra. And if you can still remember the very start of the reading, the overall energy is the 3 of Swords, and it came out in reverse. So your heart chakra is healing for sure, group number 1, okay? Also, they're showing me here that you're choosing, again, what is right for you because it's aligned to your truth. And you know that you're being guided. That's also what I'm hearing. And then it says here, I cannot make this up. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. There you go. For some of you, what you're ready to let go of is the need to control. You're surrendering to the divine, trusting that everything will work out well and that you're being guided, just like what I said. Wow. And this is the death card too, by the way. Interesting, huh? That's why I came up with this reading, because we've already stepped into the Scorpio season. Okay. Alrighty. So let's move on to the next set of cards now. Let's put it here. What are you letting go of? Group number 1. See? You are good enough. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about that earlier with you realizing what's best for you. What is your true worth, right? And that is amazing. Congratulations. You know, your guides are very much proud of you that you're finally awakening, or you're finally realizing that you need to choose what's really for your highest good, what is truly aligned for you. And that's because of you are beginning to see your true worth. And when you realize your true worth or value, your choices in life is going to be healthy as well. Believe me. So yeah, somebody's a Virgo too, by the way. I'm also seeing here Scorpio and Capricorn. Yeah. And Cancer too. Yeah, because you got solar plexus chakra in reverse. Oh, look at that. The loving woman. Oh my gosh. This is you, regardless of the gender, group number 1. You are all a very beautiful being, okay? So yeah, it's nice to see these 2 cards over here. I love this. Group number 1, I love to see that you guys are finally choosing yourself. You're being more gentle and compassionate with yourself. So again, like what I said, what you're ready to let go of are the things, habits, situations that are not really healthy for you, that is not aligned to your truth. and you're walking away from it because you're beginning to realize that, okay? Some of you, it had something to do with confidence because you got the solar plexus chakra in reverse. So maybe in the past or even currently, you're not feeling empowered. You don't feel good about yourself. You always try to put yourself either last, I'm also hearing that, or you're thinking of yourself as if that you're too small. So there's something about self-loathing or self-deprecation even, and lack of confidence, because solar plexus chakra is also related to confidence. But you're going to be ready to let go of that thought or that consciousness. And that is beautiful. You're finally seeing yourself for who you truly are, that you are good enough, and that you are a person who's very loving, who deserves only but the best. Aw, isn't that so beautiful? I love this, group number 1. Okay, so let's pull up 3 cards from this deck. What are you letting go of, group number 1? Okay, fine print. There you go, handcuffs, okay. Strong Virgo, somebody's watching this reading may have strong Virgo in their chart. Oh yeah, look at that, he saw me shuffle, moving on, going away. Oh boy, I love the synchronicity of this reading. Okay, so what they're showing me here, number 1, some of you are finally ready to let go of this thought or this mindset of, I cannot do it. Okay? I'm powerless. That's why I got the solar plexus chakra in reverse. So that's what's going away too. You're finally realizing that, hey, you know what? That is just, an illusion. The truth is, I can do it. Okay? I have the power to make it happen. Wow, I love this. For some of you, we're finally releasing or letting go of knowing the answers to everything. I also heard that too. Somebody's watching pile number 1. You always wanted to get the answers right away. So it's not to say that you won't be getting those answers, but time has its own way of showing it to you, or the universe has its way of showing it to you. And that's why there is what we call divine timing, right? So yeah, I'm getting something about surrendering the need to control, to know everything, all right, to the need to know all the answers. That's really what I'm picking up. For some of you, you are letting go of anything that has been really preventing you from growing, okay? If it's not you, and it's something to do with limiting beliefs, it can be, a person or a situation that's holding you back all the time. For instance, it's just an example. Maybe there's actually a person who's always, telling you that you shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that. And so Spirit is actually saying here, with the solar plexus chakra in reverse, this will be in upright soon. Okay? If this is not yet happening, it will. You will feel empowered. You will feel that, you know what? I have my own decision, or I should be trusting my own decision about what it is that I really want, instead of always, not to say you're not giving importance to what other people are telling you as an advice, but I don't know, I keep on hearing the word sovereignty. It's you taking charge of your own life now. I don't know what's that for. So you're letting go of anybody who's preventing you from growing or limiting you from growing as well. This is an actual person. Because you're not seeing any growth anymore as well, or you don't feel really happy or fulfilled, just like what I said. Because for a lot of you, that's the reason as to why you're finally ready to let go of it, because it's no longer making you feel happy. Some of you may have felt really stuck for a long while already. And then for others of you, it can be an actual place, Okay? There could be an actual relocation or movement. So whether it's actually you finally ready to let go of this apartment, let's just say, or this work environment, and you're ready to move to a new environment. Let's just put it that way. Wow. And I'm seeing here signs, again, Virgo is very strong. Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn. I also picked up Cancer earlier. All right, let's try to pull up more. What are you letting go of, group number 1? Yeah, this is you. Okay, you're beginning to respect yourself more. You're beginning to trust yourself more. Wow. See, dream a beautiful dream. Beautiful. I love that for group number 1. You're feeling empowered. And then he got bullied. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So you're choosing what truly makes you happy now. You're choosing what is really aligned to your truth. You're choosing what's truly making you happy. So I'm really seeing here that you're finally realizing that I need to continue to keep following my dreams and chase after my dreams, even if there are people who's trying to put you down with this bully card, even if there are people trying to tell you, you can't do it. It's impossible. All right? So yeah, there could be naysayers. All right? I know who's this for, but that was so powerful. And maybe that's why for the longest time you felt really powerless, incapacitated, or you felt as if that it's too impossible for you to reach this goal, whatever this is. And like what I said earlier, it could be people around you who's putting so many 5 cents, or who could be actually saying negative things, and they're limiting you from growing. I don't know who is that for, okay? But I'm really getting that here now. So yeah, even if people are trying to put you down or making fun of you, ridiculing you with a bully card, nothing is going to stop you anymore. So what you're finally ready to let go of is this lack of confidence. It's self-deprecation or poor self-esteem. It's you feeling hopeless. It's you limiting yourself. And instead of doing that, you're believing yourself now. You know that you're truly good enough. And it's not impossible for you to get this dream. Wow. For some of you, you're also letting go of unhealthy, people. Whether it's actually toxic people in your environment. There could be gossip as well, because I'm drawn to the keyword gossip. You're finally letting go of that, okay? And you respect yourself so much that you are ready to walk away from anything that is actually not really for highest good, or it's not on your level, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, let's see, what else? What are you letting go of, group number 1? Help from above. So don't you worry, you're also getting the support from your guides, from the angels, or from the divine. Enjoy the journey. Yeah, you're being guided. So there's something about directions here. Yeah, I'm drawn to the map, and then there's a compass. So if you are actually feeling lost, you really don't know what to do. And this is what I said earlier. The message earlier for you, if you're resonating with that scenario, is that they wanted you to follow your heart, because you really do know what is right for you. And like what I said earlier, you are going to be guided anyway. So there's something about not needing to control everything. Just allow things to flow, all right? It will be clear for you soon. So for some of you, if you're feeling lost somehow, Spirit wanted you to just enjoy the journey. Do not force things to happen. And you're getting the support from up above, okay? Let's try to pull up more. What is group number 1 letting go of? What is this? Oh, okay. Boundaries, especially if you're around negative people, because you got the bully card over there, or toxic individuals. Let's see what else. Let's pull up more first. Yeah, you are becoming your own leader, group number one, because you're feeling empowered now. You're taking charge of your own life situation, is what I'm hearing from spirit, instead of always allowing people to take control of your life. Because that was the message that I channeled earlier for someone. So it's repeating again. I don't know what's that for. Maybe at one point you have allowed somebody to take control of your life because they think that they know what's best for you. Okay, whoever these people are. And that is because you do not trust yourself. You do not believe in your own capacity. But that's going to be a thing of the past soon. Okay, because you're transforming whoever you are. You're realizing that, you know what, I have the power to make things happen. I have the power to create the life that I want, to chase my dreams. So yeah, and you're also learning to exercise boundaries, especially if you're surrounded with toxic individuals. People who are actually low vibrational, people who always put you down, people who try to humiliate you, people are gossiping about you. You're learning now how to shield yourself from all of these negative energies or toxic people. Wow, I love this for group number one. I'm so proud of you guys. I keep on hearing spirits saying it's about time. It's about time. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, see? Because you're believing in your own self now, all right? Wow, your uniqueness. I keep on hearing the word, you are very unique, group number one. You don't have to be like everybody else. I also heard that just now. This is part of what you're going to be realizing. If you haven't realized this already, you will be. That the reason why you're always different from others is not to say that there's something wrong with you or an outcast. You're actually even special. You're unique. Okay? So yeah, wow, I love that because I'm really sensing here that sooner or later you will be embracing your greatness instead of the other way around, in which at one point you always put yourself down, always not believing in yourself, okay? Wow, I love this. I don't know what this is for. Let's try to pull it more. Yeah, see? Manifest. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I just said earlier, especially got something about dreams. You're finally following your dreams now, okay? So, like what I said, if there are people trying to put you down, that's what you're ready to let go of. Even your own negative thoughts, you know? The monkey mind chatters, telling you that you can't do it, it's impossible, all right? So, you're finally releasing that. You're letting it go. You're becoming your own leader. You're taking charge of your own life or your situation. And you are in this belief of, I can manifest anything that I want, okay? Wow, group number one. I could really pick up how you guys are going to be feeling so empowered here. Beautiful. Let's pull up another card. And yeah, you got anxiety. So you guys are also going to be letting go of any unnecessary worries or anxiety, because this is not helping you to solve a problem anyway, right? Overthinking can even make things even more worse. I tell you that. So this is what some of you are also going to be releasing or letting go of. Okay, now let's pull up some fortune cards now. Let's see. Oh, wow, news is on the way. So there will be some news on the way for you guys with regards to this, maybe. Oops, hold up. Let me just get that. Okay, here we go. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Beautiful. Marriage. Ooh, okay. Okay, accept valid criticism. Wow, someone new is entering your life. Wow. Are you freaking kidding me? You got the news and then you got announcement. Group number one, I tell you, you would be receiving some news soon. And I could pick up it's really something positive for a lot of you. It could be related to your job or something, you know, that is related to finances. It can also be some new contracts. I'm hearing that too. I don't know. I'm hearing that. Yeah. But there's definitely some positive news coming towards you soon. Okay. For others of you, they're showing me here that there's going to be some increase in your material wealth or your finances. Maybe you will be receiving news about that. Or you're also spiritually growing. You're accelerating, group number one. And then with a marriage, not necessarily this is related to marriage. Or for some of you, maybe you're walking away from some unhealthy connections, just like what I said. But I'm also picking up that maybe you're walking away from someone who couldn't commit to you, because I heard that just now. Not necessarily something to do with marriage, but somebody who is non-committal in the past. And there's someone new entering your life. There's definitely someone new entering your life who's going to be filling that spot. If you've walked away or you're ready to walk away from an unhealthy connection or something that is not aligned for you, that spot will be filled soon by something far more better. And then for others of you, you are also going to be walking away from something that made you feel hurt. Not to say maybe that this person's trying to put you down really or criticizing you to make you feel bad, because it says here you should accept valid criticism. So maybe there's somebody who may have said something to you and you took it personally, all right? But it's not to say that this person really wanted to hurt you or to put you down, but maybe this is also something that you needed to learn, and that is to accept valid criticism. It's not something destructive, okay? Because that's different. Let's pull up another fortune card for you guys. What else, Spirit? Ooh, yin and yang, or yin yang. So let's go to page 30. Let's see here. The balance of life, major life decisions. Well, yes, because earlier there was a message around that some of you are really deciding about something huge here, although some of you are feeling really lost or you really don't know what to do. So yeah, let's see here. To have selected this card shows dynamic potential around now and in the future. Perfect spiritual balance will be obtained through your kindness to others. Be respectful of others and be patient, as this is not a time for hasty decisions. Stability must come from within. Wisdom and sound advice comes from people you admire. Listen carefully to what they say and give them your full attention. So maybe, yeah, that's why there's also a message that you should be accepting valid criticism. And then for career or finances, it says here too, a time of progress around financial areas in your life after the dark times. You will now find the light as opposition melts away. You have strong influence that can persuade others to your way of thinking, and enemies could even become friends. Interesting. So this is a fortunate time as well for forming partnerships, whether it's business partnerships, because marriage can also be related to business. And then for relationships, speaking of which, a match made in heaven is foretold for those searching for soulmates. Time is ripe for love. Intuition is extremely high, and you can find yourself at the right place at the exact right time to meet new love interests, because there's someone entering new into your life, group number one, for some of you. Wow. So yeah, it could be a soulmate, all right? Since you got the yin and yang card. Alrighty, let's get another fortune card for you guys. And then before we end this reading, we'll pull up several messages actually for you from Spirit. Okay, you got unity. And it says here, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Wow, group number 1. Love is in the air. I could really feel here, honestly, group number 1. And it's someone new. And of course, not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but I could really pick that up so strongly right now that if you've walked away already or you're finally ready to let go of a connection that is not really for your highest good, that empty spot will be filled by someone who's far more better, okay? Yeah, I tell you that. There's unity, there's cooperation, there's that strong partnership between you and this person. I'm really picking that up as I'm looking at this image over here where they're holding hands. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's clear the table first, and then I'll be pulling up some messages for you from Spirit before we end this reading. Start off with this one. Message for group number 1, please. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. So for some of you, yeah, maybe you're walking away from negative connections or unhealthy partnerships, and you're welcoming your soul tribe. I'm also hearing that too. Yeah, you're being led towards like-minded people. Oh my gosh. And yeah, intuitive hits. And there's also a message earlier, right? That, yeah, let me go back to that because Spirit wanted me to, okay? Because there's something about intuition earlier. Okay, hold up, you guys, because Spirit wanted me to go back there. Yeah, Spirit really wanted you to not to make hasty decisions, really. And they really wanted you to trust your own intuition, okay? Especially for those who are resonating with you are faced with a major life decision. Yeah. And intuition is going to be extremely high, it says here, which is weird because you got intuitive hits. So yeah. Or you might be also meeting your soul tribe, just like what I said earlier. After walking away from unhealthy partnerships, you're finally going to be reunited with them. That's what I got with this Great Gathering. Let's get another message for you. Let's see what else. Any other message for pile number 1? Wow, you got the Koi Fish Spirit. Haven't you noticed, group number 1, you keep on getting orange color? There's something about the sacral chakra. Yeah, and then it says there's always enough. Okay, so I feel the reason why I got this, there's always enough. Even if you are going to be letting go of something, okay, it's not to say that you're losing something really huge or big. In fact, it's going to be replaced by something far more better. Because koi fish is also related to abundance. And that's why the message, it says, there is always enough. Let's see what else. Any other message for pile number 1, Spirit? Okay. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. And that's when you will grow the most. There's always light at the end of a dark tunnel. That is also a message for you, group number 1. Some of you may resonate with this message from Spirit. Okay? And weird because earlier got the integrity card, right? So the message for you as well, it says, don't lose sight of this truth. Let's get one last card before we end this reading using the Spirit Oracle deck. Okay. What is this? Relationships. Okay. And again, color green. I noticed in terms of chakra for pile number 1, a lot of orange and green. So you may want to work with those chakras, sacral chakra, as well as heart chakra. Okay. So it says here, relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. And that is so true. Relationships are mirrors, right? So yeah, there you go, pile number one. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. It gave you some insight. And as always, I will be seeing you next week. I send you peace, love, and light. Bye-bye now. Hey there, group number two. If you chose the Indigo Gabbro sphere, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask the question. What are you leaving behind for good, or what are you ready to let go of? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose pile number two. Okay, you got the World card. Three of Swords in reverse. You also got the Page of Potions in reverse. Queen of Presents. Knight of Candles in reverse. And then Nine of Candles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card in reverse. Okay. So pile number two, here's what I'm seeing. For a lot of you, what you're ready to let go of or what you're leaving behind for good is the pain from the past as well. That has left you really feeling wounded because you got the Nine of Wands as well as the Three of Swords. But it's a good thing that the Three of Swords is finally in reverse. You're releasing it. You're letting it go. And this is going to help you now to embrace a new beginning. All right? Instead of allowing yourself to be stuck in that pain or in that space of pain, loneliness, grief, or heartbreak. Because I'm hearing right now from Spirit that maybe you've stayed there for quite some time already and it didn't bring you any happiness at all. It actually made things a lot more worse. So I'm getting here that, yeah, for a lot of you, pile number two, this is what you're ready to let go of. This is what you're leaving behind. Any wounds, pain, sorrow, or negative emotions that has left you feeling wounded behind. You're releasing it, okay? We all experience grief, right? We all experience sadness. We all experience pain. But always remember, emotions are also visitors. They come and they also go. So I'm getting here that finally you're ready to let it go and you're ready to move forward. You're ready for a new cycle. For some of you, you are definitely going to be letting go of some specific person or people from your life. That's what you're leaving behind for good. I'm hearing from Spirit that maybe this person is very childish, all right? Somebody who doesn't consider your own feelings. Somebody who could also be very abusive. I also heard somebody who's really needy. Yeah, demanding. I also heard that. Somebody who's also very unreliable, okay? Whoever this person is. I'm just describing, some of the things that I actually picked up from this person, if it's an actual person or people. If it's a relationship, whether it's a person that you had feelings for in the past, well, you're also going to be putting an end to that, or you're finally ready to let go of any inconsistent partnerships or relationships. Somebody who is not even capable of giving you a really healthy relationship as well. Maybe this person is somebody, not necessarily they are a player, but somebody who is not really looking for a commitment. Somebody's always in and out of your life. Or somebody who's only there for you when they needed you. I also got that. Wow. So I keep on hearing the word abuse. That's what you're ready to let go of or you're ready to leave behind. And anything, like what I said, that doesn't make you feel so happy any longer. Regardless whether you're male or female, you are the queen of presents or the king of presents, meaning you are a person who is actually very high valued as well. All right. You don't settle for less. You know your value, you know your worth. And I feel that, yeah, you came across some people in which they didn't see that in you. Either they also tried to put you, yeah, in a small light, or there's something about not prioritizing you. I also got that too. So, yeah. Wow. All right. Let's move on to the next set of cards. What are you ready to let go of? Or what are you leaving behind for good? Group number 2. You got stillness. Nine of Swords in reverse. Good. Yeah. And you have fairies. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. Group number 2, for a lot of you as well, what you're ready to let go of or leaving behind for good is fear. Because you got the 9 of Swords and it came out in reverse. It also says darkest fears. So anything that is related to unnecessary worry or anxiety, overthinking, that's something that you're finally ready to let go of. And you're learning how to become still, more grounded, more balanced. Wow. I love that. Group number 2. So this is more of like a restless energy because of anxiety. But now you're becoming more still, or you will be more still and calm, okay? Because you're letting go of this energy. With the fairies, it says here, you have a strong bond with the fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So for some of you, maybe this is also a message for you to ground, okay? To connect with the environment, with Mother Nature, because there's something about grounding for sure. Some of you may have some elemental spirit as guides, all right? That's also what I got with this fairies card as well. So yeah, interesting. Let's pull it more. What are you leaving behind for good? Or what are you ready to let go of? Oh, yes. So I was just talking about grounding, and now you got meditation. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Then you got abundance. Let's get one more first. And you got solutions, Archangel Zadkiel. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm seeing again, pile number 2. I'm just going to echo what I actually already picked up. So for a lot of you, what you're ready to let go of, it's really the energy of fear. So maybe for some of you, you have been limiting yourself, all right? Or you're thinking that you cannot do something, or it's impossible for this manifestation to happen or to become a reality. So again, there's something about the energy of fear and doubts. And that's what's melting away, or that is what you are going to be releasing, letting go of for good, okay? Because you will have this belief that you are an abundant person, okay? And you can manifest anything into this physical reality. And maybe there's a need for you to ground, especially if you are actually faced with a major life decision as well, or you're trying to find a solution to a current dilemma or challenge that you have. the advice for you from your guides is for you to ground your energies first, okay? Because remember, you got the Nine of Swords in reverse. If it's an upright, it's a person's restless. It's a person who couldn't think straight. They're overthinking, overanalyzing. They're worried. So yeah, this is something that needs to be dealt with first. But I see that here now because it came out in reverse. So you're putting an end to this energy of fear and doubt, all right? You're becoming more at peace and still, which is interesting. Because it says here, routine, breath, quiet, and peace. And then you got stillness, right? So that kept on repeating. That energy of you feeling more calm and at peace is really strong here. And that's because you're finally letting go of this Nine of Swords. And then with the solutions card, it says here too, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So yeah, this is the Temperance card as well. So I'm getting here that for some of you, what you're ready to let go of, again, is the need to control a situation as well. And instead, you're learning how to become much more patient, to be still, right? And then for others of you, what you're ready to let go of, it's resentment or anger from the past, maybe, because you got forgiving and healing energy. Alrighty, let's move on to the next set of cards. Let's pull up this deck. Ooh, that was fast. What is this? Confidence is your key to success. Okay. Well, yeah, because you got fear and doubts, right? So that's what you're really going to be letting go of. And then you got third eye chakra. Let's get one more first. Oh, we'll get this. This one that flipped, you got the back and forth. Okay. Alrighty. Very straightforward from Spirit, you guys. Based on these three cards now, what you're ready to let go of or what you are going to be leaving behind for good. Again, fear, doubt, lack of optimism, or even poor self-esteem. Because when you're not confident about something, notice that you are in this back and forth energy. You're hesitant. And that's because you're not trusting yourself. So there's something about that. There's something about you needing to trust yourself more, to be more confident about yourself or what you can actually do. Because remember, there was a message around that you are a limitless being. And when you're limiting yourself or you're restricting yourself, you always think that, oh, I can't do it. So for instance, this is just an example. Maybe there's an offer, a really enticing job offer, but you're in this back and forth energy. You're thinking, oh, maybe I can't do it. I don't think I'm cut out for it. Or maybe I'm just going to, fail. So yeah, you're limiting yourself, right? So this is what you are going to be releasing or letting go of or walking away or leaving behind for good. It's the energy of self-doubt as well, fear, or poor self-esteem, or lack of confidence. That's why you got confidence as your key to success. Beautiful. And that's because the perspective, third eye is all about perspective. The perspective around yourself is also changing. You will be seeing yourself differently now. Unlike in the past, you always hesitate or you're always in this back and forth energy. That's because you do not believe in your own power. You do not believe in yourself. That's how you're seeing yourself back then. But that perspective is going to be changing as well. Okay? So, yeah. I love this for pile number 2. Let's try to pull up more. Let's get 3 cards from this deck. What are you letting go of? Or what are you leaving behind for good? Yeah, look at that. Fork road. So there's really something about decision making, if you notice that. And you have bedroom. Then you have wheel of karma. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, I'm really picking up here that this is related to some choices in your life, okay? Maybe your intuition is already telling you that this is something that you shouldn't be doing. Let's just put it that way, okay? Because this is a general reading. Whatever this is for you. But it's like you're torn. You wanted something, but you know deep down that this is wrong, okay? That I shouldn't be doing this. And that there are consequences for every action that you're about to make. Because you got the wheel of karma. So whatever this is for you, Spirit is showing me here that sooner or later, you're definitely going to be leaving it behind, or you're walking away from it for good. Because you would be realizing that there are other possibilities out there, that this is actually not really right for me, or there are other alternatives or options. Even though it's very tempting, even though this is actually what you think is really good at first, okay? But deep down, you know that you shouldn't be. I keep on hearing the word temptation, okay? So yeah, somebody would resonate with that. And like what I said earlier, a lot of you are really going to be walking away or leaving behind anything that doesn't satisfy you, doesn't make you feel happy. Because remember, the overall energy earlier is the Sun card in reverse. And then I'm also getting here that for those who are resonating with, you might be also experiencing some challenges around your finances, let's just say. You may have been thinking that you're such an unlucky person. Again, there's something about perspective. There's really something about how you see yourself or your situation. So the moment that you're able to change that way of thinking, that's what I'm hearing from Spirit, even your outside world is going to be different. So there's something about the law of attraction here. I really got that. So some of you, that's what you're leaving behind for good. It's negative way of thinking, cynicism or pessimism. I really got that. And as soon as you're able to do that, you would notice some huge or significant changes happening for you. Wow. Alrighty. So for others of you, a karmic situation is also what I got. Yeah, that was so strong. Since you got the wheel of karma, I keep on hearing it's a karmic situation. That's what you're leaving behind for good, or you are going to be letting go off. We have here Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, by the way. What else? What are you ready to let go off, or what are you leaving behind for good? Yeah, oh my gosh, now you got the coffin, putting an end to something. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. The synchronicity of this reading is amazing. I notice you keep on getting the number 19, so pay attention to that number. As well as the number 6. Yeah, that kept on repeating. What do you feel? Okay. And then you got fate. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. With this, what do you feel? Look at that. In one of her hand is a green apple. And on the other, it's an orange. So again, there's something about decisions or choices. Haven't you noticed that? Group number 2. And then you got this back and forth card earlier. So maybe somebody's watching pile number 2. You're really torn. You really do not know what to do. Okay? You don't know whether should you actually go left or right. Because again, this fork road is describing that some of you are feeling at a crossroad. You really don't know what to do. You're feeling lost. Should I choose this route, or should I choose the other route? Just like with this card over here. Should I choose the orange or the green apple? So there's really something about decision. And so like what I said earlier, what you're ready to let go of, or what you're going to be leaving behind, it's self-doubt. It is self-doubt. And that's why I got the fate card over here. I'm going to be reading this intuitively because we see you're a tarot reader. And tarot readers or psychics, it's related to intuition, okay? Whether it's intuitive reading. So there's really something about believing in yourself, trusting in your own intuition, especially around decision making, okay? Always remember that the answer lies within you. You have the answer. Maybe that's why you have some cards around meditation, grounding. Maybe that's the advice for some of you, especially if you're seeking for some answers. Trust in your inner guidance. That's what your guides are saying, pile number 2, okay? And also with the message, what do you feel? I'm hearing from Spirit that, for instance, if I choose this route, how do I feel about it? All right? Maybe this is an advice for some of you. Choose what feels mostly right or what makes you feel good. If you are actually feeling happy, then that is a sign that you're in the right path. Somebody needed to hear that message. That's why it says, what do you feel? Wow. I love this. And then you also got the Fate card, okay? And what I actually heard is that a lot of you guys are going to be surrendering or letting go of the need to control the future or the outcome. And we see here a tarot reader. Always remember that tarot reading or reading, this is mostly a tool used for guidance. Not really for prediction, okay? It is usually used for guidance. Because at the end of the day, you are the person who's in charge of your own destiny. You create your own reality, pile number 2. So even if a tarot reader, let's just say, told you that, hey, this is what's going to happen to you, it's not to say that it's fixed, okay? You still have the power to change it. You are the captain of your own ship, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm getting with this Fate card over here. There's something about surrendering the need to control the situation as well, which is something that you're going to be letting go of, all right? And just basically allowing things to fall into place, all right? Yeah. And the belief that you can also make some powerful changes for yourself instead of doubting yourself all the time. That's what you're going to be putting an end to. Okay, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else? Let's try this deck. What are you ready to let go of, or what are you leaving behind for good? Wild. Ooh. And then you got surrendering to the journey, release control. Are you freaking kidding me? I just said that. Oh, need I say more? Pile number 2. I am blown away by the synchronicity of this reading. So yeah, there's something about being wild and free, you know? I'm also getting that with this card, Wild. So there's something about removing yourself from any, restrictions or limitations. I really got that because you have that message earlier. It's you following what truly makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting others, right? So yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. There's something about freeing yourself from anything that's limiting you, restricting you. Yeah. And then you got release control. I was just talking about that. That's what you're ready to let go of, or what you're leaving behind for good. You're not controlling the situation anymore. You just allow things to fall into place. I just said that. Now you got surrendering to the journey. Release control. Amazing synchronicity, huh? Okay, so let's pull it more. What are you ready to let go of or leaving behind for good? Yeah, you got action. Dragon Slayer. Okay. And you got pride. Ooh, yeah, there's really something about confidence. Yeah, because you got the pride. And earlier, you have confidence is your key to success. So somebody's watching pile number 2. Okay. You really either do not trust yourself, or you always kind of like think that you can't do it, or it's impossible for it to happen. All right. That's why you're in this back and forth energy. But don't you worry, because that is something that you are going to be letting go of soon, or this is something that you're finally ready to release or put an end to. Okay. Because I see here that, yeah, you will be feeling a lot more confident about yourself. You're trusting yourself more. And because of that, you would be finally taking the necessary steps or action that you needed to make. All right. At one point, you're always hesitant. Okay. You're not wanting to take that leap of faith. But now you got the action card. It could be for others of you that you've imprisoned yourself, all right, because of fear or self-doubt with this Dragon Slayer. This card also talks about divine guidance or protection. So if you are thinking of doing something, all right, again, there is a message to trust in yourself, to be confident in yourself, all right, and to let go of any limiting beliefs as you're also being guided and being protected towards this journey or towards taking action about something, whatever this is. So yeah, I love the synchronicity. Definitely for pile number 2, that's what you're ready to let go of. Anything related to self-doubt or lack of confidence, fear. Yeah, and you're becoming much more empowered now. You're becoming a lot more confident about yourself. You're not limiting yourself any longer. So that's great. What else? What are you ready to let go of or leaving behind for good? You got school exams. Okay. Interesting. I can't wait to read the message from this school exams card. Wow. I love the synchronicity. Okay, what is this? Thinking, man. Well, yeah, because it got the 9 of Swords. Somebody's always overthinking, right? Or over analyzing a problem or a situation. And always remember, when you overthink or over analyze, it usually doesn't give you solutions. It makes things worse. Okay. So that's what you're definitely going to be leaving behind for good. There's something about, needing to know everything, getting the answers to almost everything. So yeah, I feel that's what you're really going to be letting go of. Instead, you're just trusting that the answers that you're seeking for will be given to you in proper time. Okay. And then you got school exams. And it says here, in what areas do you feel inadequate? Are you constantly competing with others? Are you in the process of evaluating yourself and your goals? So maybe, yeah, there you go. That's what you're leaving behind for good. Either you're leaving behind rat race, that's what I heard, or there's something about comparing yourself with others. Instead, you're believing yourself more, all right? And at the same time, you don't feel inadequate. You don't feel less of yourself. That's why I got something about pride and confidence. Are you freaking kidding me? Whereas maybe in the past, you always feel not good enough, all right? Or you're always kind of like, yeah, looking at yourself in a small way. But that would change, okay? That's what you're leaving behind for good, or that's what you're going to be letting go of, because you're learning how to become a lot more confident about yourself and what you can do. That's why I got this pride card. Okay? Wow. Love this. Love this, pile number 2. All right, so what's next? I want to make sure I didn't miss out on any cards. Yeah, let's pull up the tea leaf fortune cards now. Oh, okay, got the shield. So there's a lot of cards around protection, okay? You're being protected, pile number 2, okay? You're being shielded from anything that is negative, all right? We'll just get this one that flipped. Yeah, because you got protected from negative forces beyond your control. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Wow. I was just talking about that. Crazy. You know why? Because you got the Dragon's Lair. And like what I said, the Dragon's Lair card talks about divine guidance or protection. Okay? So when I saw the shield card, that's what I said. So pile number 2, this is what you needed to know, that you're being guided and being protected. In fact, you got a message just now, and you saw me shuffle, and it flipped, that says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay? And then with the archway, Spirit is showing me here that for some of you, there will be new opportunities or possibilities or paths opening up for you. Maybe as you do this release or as you finally, you know, able to let go of something, there's something new coming in, whether it's new opportunities, new possibilities, or paths. And you're being protected as well, just like what I said. What else, Spirit? Wow, whatever this is will bring you wealth. Beautiful. I love this. Oops, a lot of cards. We'll just get this one that flip, which is bowl. Again, something about material things or wealth or abundance. Well, you got the abundance card, right? Beautiful. And then you got fair woman. Whether this is you or you're dealing with a fair woman, maybe somebody who has blue eyes or blonde hair. Okay. So, yeah. I'm getting here that somebody's watching pile number 2 as well. You may also attract a lot of jealous people. I just heard that right now, or I channeled that right now. Maybe these, you know, people are jealous of your success or trying to stop you from achieving your goals or your dreams because they know what you're capable of. So that's why they're throwing rocks at you. So do not allow that, all right? Do not be affected by it. That's what Spirit is actually saying. And you're also being protected as well, all right? And I'm getting here definitely that there is going to be some amazing things, exciting things happening for you soon. The universe will be blessing you with new opportunities or something that will bring forth a lot of windfall of blessings, abundance, or wealth. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And then for some of you, maybe, like what I said, this can be the viewer, or you could be dealing with a fair woman as well. All right. Love this. Let's try to pull up more. Let's get another fortune card. You got beautiful. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. This is who you are. Pile number 2, okay? So, let's go to page 33. Desirable relationships, optimistic times, and a new path to a new life. Crazy, because you got the archway. And it says new paths are opening up. And now it says here, new path to new life. I tell you, be open to that. Pile number 2, there's a new path opening up for you guys. I tell you that. So it says here, this card shows what a beautiful soul you have and a beautiful life will be yours in time. People may tell you how beautiful you are looking due to a mini makeover or a new health kick. So yeah, there's really something about you looking and feeling, not just looking, but feeling good about yourself. Because remember, you got the pride card and the confidence card. And remember, it always starts from within. As you start feeling good about yourself, as you start feeling beautiful, it will reflect on your outside world and people will be seeing that as well. So that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. That is part of, you know, what you're really letting go of. Self-deprecation, self-doubt, all right? And instead, you're embracing your own unique beauty and you're becoming more confident. That's beautiful. And then it says here too, you may have just been through some turmoil or help others through some emotional upheavals and felt drained by the experience. You have done a lot for others, and now it is your turn to sparkle. It is your time to shine, pile number 2. For career or finances, it says here, this card speaks to long-term gains. That's why I got the wealth card. Particularly living in the place of your dreams with magnificent views and enough money to enjoy a good life. Trust this will come and continue being your beautiful, caring self because the universe will look after you. Amazing. Lastly, got relationships, and it says here, deeper, more meaningful relationships are forming, growth and existing relationships as well. Lovely, lovely. All right, let's get another fortune card. And then after this, we'll just pull up some messages or random messages for you from Spirit. Okay, let's take a look at that. What is this? Key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. You saw me shuffle, right? So here's the thing, pile number 2. Instantly, that's what I heard. Maybe you really needed to have the confidence and the courage to put something behind first before this new beginning is about to, take place, or all these wonderful things that we've seen is going to be happening for you as soon as you're ready to let go of something first. Wow. So I cannot make this up. It says here, new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those who are ready to let go of the past. So as soon as you're ready to let go of it, boom, there you go. You're off to a new journey. And like what I said, this new beginning offers happiness, wealth, or abundance, and plenty of material things because you got the Bowl card. Wow. But you have to be ready to let go of the past first. Okay, so let's clear the table because I'll be pulling up some messages or random messages for you guys before we end this reading. Start off with this one. Message for pile number 2, please. What is this? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. You saw me shuffle, right? What the freak? Oh my gosh. Pile number 2. Crazy. Because that's what I said, right? Oh boy. Because you got the 9 of Swords earlier. And then what was that card? Crazy synchronicity. Remember, I kept on saying something about grounding, right? There's a need for pile number 2 to ground. And that's what you should be letting go of. Or sooner or later, this is what you're going to be leaving behind for good. Because as you do that, you will be feeling a lot more confident about yourself, more still. You can think straight. Oh my gosh. Remember this? The stillness card. And then you got the meditation card. I was looking at the cards that you got earlier. Crazy. Because this is what's happening. All right? Maybe this is what's happening for a lot of you at the moment. You are in the energy of fear. Or in this 9 of Swords, right? Overthinking, overanalyzing, all right? Restless energy, sleepless nights. But this is what you're going to be letting go of, all right? And what's going to happen, you will be, becoming a lot more still. Maybe there's a need for you to meditate or to ground your energies. I said that too earlier. So to see this message, get grounded. Hold up, let me focus. Yeah. You might be an empath. Hello to my fellow empaths, by the way. So it says highly sensitives, connect with nature. Yeah, the energies recently are just so freaking turbulent, right? Collective, especially if you're an empath, just like me, is very sensitive to energies. So yeah, it is really important for us to ground constantly or to get our energies balanced, okay? So yeah, this is a message for you from your guides to get grounded. Regardless whether an empath or not, it is important for you to get grounded and to connect with Mother Nature. Wow. I love the synchronicity. What else? Let's pull up more. Ooh, a lot of messages, huh? What is this? Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Okay. And then you got snake spirit. Time to heal. There you go. So yeah, with the nothing is wasted, you know what I actually heard? Maybe you're kind of like really thinking that you've lost something or you would be losing something big, but it's not. That's what I got, all right? Yeah, nothing is wasted. You've done your best. That's also what I heard. You've done your best. You've done your part. So be compassionate and gentle with yourself. That's also the message I'm hearing right now. This is your time to heal as you've done for others so much. Pile number 2. I also got that, especially for the healers who are watching this. Yeah, I heard that right now. So, yeah, you're being asked by your guides to heal, to get yourself grounded. Okay? And then let's get another message. This one. And there's something about shedding old skin first. Yeah. Before the new beginning is about to happen, all right? Out with the old, in with the new. Then you got this message that says, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. That's why they're saying nothing is wasted. Are you freaking kidding me? What a powerful synchronicity for pile number 2. I am freaking blown away. Wow, and this reading is all about what you're ready to let go of, what you're leaving behind for good. And now, this is your message. I tell you, pile number 2, screenshot this if you want. I tell you that. Because this is definitely a powerful message for you guys, right? So it says here, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. And nothing is wasted. Oh boy, pile number 2. Crazy, huh? Let's just get one last card. Wow, I love this reading. Very powerful. You got a father's love. So maybe a father, especially if your father is already in the spirit world, he may be reaching out to some of you guys, all right? But this could just be a message from spirit that says, a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So somebody would resonate with this message as well, all right? There you go, pile number 2. What a beautiful reading and powerful reading too. So maybe this is what Spirit has been, asking for you to do earlier, right? That you have to be courageous or ready to let go of something first. Remember the key card? Yeah. Because Spirit, yeah, they amaze me with this message. This is something that you really needed to let go of. I tell you that. And as soon as you have done that, I tell you, there are far more better opportunities waiting in line for you, okay? And that's why they're saying you won't regret it. And it's nothing wasted, or nothing is wasted. So anywho, that's all, pile number 2. I hope you've enjoyed this. And happy Halloween, by the way. And I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. So it's your turn, pile number 3. You chose the Larvikite crystal bracelet. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what are you ready to let go of? Or what are you leaving behind for good? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose pile number 3. Five of Candles. Nine of Candles. The Emperor. Five of Presents. Page of Candles in reverse. And you have Four of Needles. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. Pile number 3. For a lot of you, what you're ready to let go of or walk away from or leave behind for good are dramas. Whether it's actually dramas caused by other people in your life, because there's a lot of court cards as well. It could be toxic people or unhealthy connections. I'm really getting that. There's also something about competition with the Five of Candles. So whether there's jealousy involved or somebody's trying to compete with you or somebody's actually nosing into your business, I also got that. So you're definitely walking away or leaving behind some unhealthy partnerships, connections, or people who are actually not really for your highest good for sure. You're stepping away from stress as well. That's what they're showing me here. Maybe this situation or this unhealthy, toxic situation left you feeling so stressed out. Because Four of Swords talks about rest or taking a break from any mental stress, whether it's, again, brought about by a certain type of toxic situation or people from your life. I'm even picking up that it can be a person that is very controlling too. I also got that for one of the groups. Somebody who's actually very abusive, like it's my way or the highway, a brat. I also got that. Yeah. And then gossips, I also picked that up. Somebody who also do not really respect your boundaries. I also got that for someone. So maybe you're surrounded or you are around a person who's always interfering in your business or trying to pry into your private life. For others of you, I'm picking up it could be a relationship, all right? Not for all of you, though. But this relationship has become so unhealthy, is what I got from Spirit. It brought out the worst in you. I even heard that right now. Yeah. Oh, wow. So only take what applies. But definitely it involves people. I even picked up that if this is somebody in the workplace, it could be, yeah, a person is jealous of your achievements. Somebody's actually gunning for this specific position at work, or maybe this person holds a high position, but is somebody's very arrogant. And then for others of you, what are you leaving behind for good? It's the energy of lack. I also got that too. There's also something about you realizing your power with the Emperor. You're taking charge of your life situation now. One of the groups got that message in which there are people interfering into your life or your choices or decisions, but you're putting that to an end. or you are ready to let go. Because you are believing in your own power now to make some healthy decisions or choices for yourself. You are your own leader now, because you got the Emperor and the Hierophant, and both are leaders as well, okay? So, yeah, only take what applies. Now, let's move on to the next set of cards. What are you letting go of or leaving behind for good? Group number 3. Freedom. Oh my gosh. Wow. When this reading is all about what are you leaving behind or ready to let go of, and now you got the Freedom card. Interesting. Yes, you're moving forward with the 6 of Wands. Lovely. And then he got echoes. Ancient culture, roots, and customs. Okay. I'm hearing a very specific message right now. Yeah, this is not for all of you, but I'm actually hearing somebody's watching pile number 3. There are beliefs in whatever country you're from, but there are certain beliefs that you do not agree with, okay? And it happens to almost everybody, all right, regardless of what country you are from. I'm hearing toxic culture even. So maybe there's actually something that you really do not like about your culture, or something that people are used to, but it's not necessarily what is correct or right, especially in your eyes. And you're different, group number 3. You have your own mind. You are a rebel by nature, is also what I heard from Spirit. You don't have any trouble breaking rules, as long as you know that this is not really for the intention of harming anyone. But if you truly believe that it's not correct or right, you're not really afraid to break the rules, just like what I said. So there's something about culture. There are some traditions or beliefs that maybe in your culture is something that you do not really agree with, or you really do not like. And if it involves people, because that's what I picked up at the very start of the reading, and this is the exact example that I'm hearing, maybe there are people around you, they're saying, hey, you know what, you shouldn't be doing this, all right? I even heard something about, yeah, and this is what I channeled in the past, so it's becoming clear now. I don't know what this is for, but maybe family members or people are saying that you should go for someone who's from the same culture as ours. I keep on hearing that, okay? So, you know, it happens in some countries in which they wanted for instance, their child or their daughter or their son to marry someone or to be with someone from the same culture, not from a different culture. I also got that right now. And that was just so specific. But for others of you, it could be some beliefs in your culture that you really do not like, that you are ready to leave behind. Not just because of everybody's doing it, or this is what the society thinks is something that you would follow. Look at this bird over here. They're all flocking together, right, in the background. But this is you. You're different. You're choosing a different route. You're not like them. So I'm really getting that very strongly for pile number 3, because you really have your own mind and you're not afraid to break rules as long as you know that this is what's right for you. You don't have to follow the crowd. That's your energy, group number 3. So yeah. And then I'm also getting here as well that what you're ready to walk away from or leave behind for good, Again, it's actually dramas or negative talks from people around you. I keep on hearing that. Maybe these people are afraid that you will be achieving this success soon. If you haven't achieved it already, you will be, okay? And so maybe that's why there are naysayers, or there are some people trying to compete with you, fight with you, because they know that you have the recipe for success. So I also channeled that just now for someone. Maybe these people are throwing rocks at you, trying to make you feel small, because they know that you're a threat. So Spirit is actually saying, keep moving forward, believe in yourself, put the blinders on. Do not listen to what these people are saying, because they know what you're capable of. And that's why they're putting a stop to it. So that's another specific message for someone out there. I don't know what's that for. So if you're resonating with that, in which you're surrounded with toxic people, naysayers, haters, all right, put the blinders on, okay? And keep doing what you're doing, because the only reason why they're doing this is because they know that you will have this success and victory that you so deserve, okay? So yeah, that's what you're leaving behind for good, or that's what you are going to be letting go of. Whether it's actually negative comments, 5 cents, gossips, or drama brought about by other people. That's why there are court cards at the very beginning of this reading. Interesting. Now, this is quite a unique pile, huh? All right, let's try to pull up more. What are you ready to let go of? Or what are you ready to leave behind for good? For some of you, it could be an actual place, by the way. Yeah, I also got that for someone. Before I pull up another card, because I'm hearing Spirit is wanting me to go back. And they're saying something about location or places. So, yeah. So, somebody's watching pile number 3. That's what you're ready to let go of. You're leaving behind this place that you grew up with, maybe. I'm even picking up, it could be country. So whether you're ready to finally move to a different country. I also got that for someone. I don't know who is that for, but yeah. Let's see. What are you ready to let go of, or what are you leaving behind for good? Yeah, you got courage in reverse. Yeah, solar plexus chakra, it came out in reverse. So there's also something about confidence and courage. One of the groups, although they didn't get these 2 cards, but the energies are the same. So there's really something about facing your fears, group number 3. But let me pull up one more card first before I continue. Interesting. 9 of Ethereal. Okay. Yeah. So there's something about being independent. Let me start off with that as well, which is interesting. You got the freedom, and look at that. There's a lone bird flying on its own, and the rest are just flying together, right? So I keep on hearing the word independence or being independent. So that's what you're actually leaving behind. You're going to be doing things on your own, all right? Some of you might be starting your own business. That's also what I got. That's what you're leaving behind. Maybe you are actually being called, to start your own business instead of being employed. I also got that for someone. Or you're leaving behind this business and you're starting a new one. That's also what I got. But whatever this is, that you're leaving behind. Maybe you are not feeling confident about yourself. Maybe you are also kind of like afraid to take this leap of faith. But this is also what you're leaving behind for good. You're leaving behind fear, okay? Even got this courage card that says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. There you go. Because even the solar plexus chakra is in reverse. When it's actually in reverse, it talks about a person who doesn't believe in themselves, who doesn't feel motivated, who's lacking in will or self-esteem. So this is what you're leaving behind, okay? You're letting go of the fear and doubts about yourself, and you're facing it with confidence now. It says here, it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways, right? What did I say at the very start? You're going to be your own leader. That's why I got the Emperor and the Hierophant. You're taking charge of your own life situation. You are your own leader now, okay? And you're leaving behind those who do not believe in you. That's also what I'm getting here. You're leaving behind naysayers or negative comments or what people are saying, because you're trusting in yourself more now. And maybe there is something that you're gunning for, whether it's actually a lifelong dream, but for some reason you felt powerless. You don't feel as if that you're going to be achieving that dream, but that's going to be, a thing of the past as well, because you will be blessed with the courage and the confidence to follow your dreams, okay? So just stay determined, pile number 3. Keep going. That's what your guides are saying. This success will be yours. Your hard work will pay off for sure, or it would lead to great success. Wow. So the word independence is very strong, okay? Let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? What is group number 3 letting go of? Or what are they ready to leave behind for good? Yeah, maybe some issues, all right, that you've had recently. So there's going to be a resolution when it comes to that. That's crazy. Out of all the 3 groups, for some reason, I'm having a hard time talking for pile number 3. I didn't get that for group 1 or group 2. So maybe there's something about throat chakra blockage. Yeah. So maybe you're also having a hard time speaking your truth, all right? Yeah. But you will be. You will have the confidence to speak your truth, especially if there are any issues, because it says here, personal issues reaches resolution. And earlier got the 5 of Wands. Star. Hope. Yeah. Wow. This is beautiful. So healing is definitely taking place. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love this. Pile number 3. So based on these cards, what you're ready to let go of or leave behind for good, for some of you, it's this consciousness of victim mentality. You're not victimizing yourself anymore. You're not seeing yourself that way anymore. You're feeling more empowered. That's why at the very start of the reading, you're being represented as the Emperor or the Hierophant. And both are leaders, okay? And just now, you got something about confidence and courage, right? And when you're confident and when you're courageous, nothing can stop you. You feel empowered. You take charge of a situation. You don't doubt yourself. So yeah, that's what you're stepping away from, or this is what you're leaving behind for good. The consciousness of victim mentality. You don't see yourself as a victim anymore. Maybe for a long time, this is what you've done. You have victimized yourself. And by doing this, it didn't actually change the situation at all. All right. You may have found yourself stuck. You may have been thinking all these years or all these time that you are powerless. All right. I can't do anything. So, yeah, this is something that you're leaving behind for good because you're feeling more courageous now. You're facing your fears with confidence, especially that your solar plexus chakra is being activated. This can also be a tip for some of you. If you're resonating with this scenario, work with your solar plexus chakra. Especially got another yellow over here. Interesting, right? And then if you're feeling powerless, paralyzed for some reason, or hopeless, that's going to be changing, okay? So again, group number 3, that's what you're leaving behind for good. The energy of hopelessness, misery, devastation, feeling as if that you can't do anything. Instead, you're becoming a lot more courageous. You're becoming more hopeful and optimistic, okay? And yes, I tell you, whatever challenge that you're faced with, this issue will be resolved. There's going to be a resolution. For some of you, you're walking away or you're putting an end or leaving behind people who doesn't have the best intentions for you. Either they have hidden agendas or hidden motivations, okay? Maybe this person is the one who's victimizing themselves. I'm hearing that from spirit. And here you are, since you are a very caring, loving person, you might be an Aquarius as well, because Aquarius, they're very humanitarians by heart. They have a big heart or care for people. And maybe these people took advantage of that, all right? They know that you're very caring and that you're very understanding. And I keep on hearing that somebody's doing that to hook you. I keep on hearing the word hook. All right, they're victimizing themselves. And here you are, because you're very kind and caring, you took pity on this person or these people. But at the end of the day, are you truly helping them? No, you're empowering them. So if you truly wanted to help someone, know your boundaries. That's what your guides are saying. They also needed to help themselves. How can you help someone who doesn't, want to help themselves first? Okay? Somebody needed to hear that message. So you're also going to be leaving behind people, if this is not you who's doing this, people who are victimizing themselves just to get what they want from you because they have it an agenda. There are a lot of people who does that as manipulation tactic. Like they would appear to really look pitiful in your eyes, like, hey, take pity on me, I'm like this and I'm like that, all right? But they're also doing that because they know that you would take pity on them or that you care a lot, all right? Not realizing that they're really intentionally doing it because they have hidden agenda. They needed you for something, okay? Somebody needed to hear that message as well. So, yeah, that's another message coming through for someone. This is what you're going to be leaving behind for good, okay? People who doesn't have the best of intentions, people who are actually using something just to, just to get your attention or for you to take pity on them. Yeah. So something about hidden agenda or hidden motives. That's what you're leaving behind for good. Alrighty. Wow. Very interesting. Let's try to pull up more. We'll get 3 cards from this deck. What are you leaving behind for good or letting go of? Pile number 3. Okay, what is this? Okay. Ooh, okay. And you got the Fortress. Wow, Aquarius again. Somebody's watching pile number 3. You may have strong Aquarius in your chart. I'm also seeing here Virgo and Capricorn, okay? So for some of you, you might be also leaving behind a business. I don't know what this for, but I'm really channeling that, okay? And whether you're also starting a new business or starting your own business. I even heard that you might be partners with someone. Yeah, maybe there was a disagreement. I don't know. This is very specific. I don't know what this for, but you and your business partner are not aligned anymore. I don't know what this for, but I'm hearing it. I'll just deliver what I'm hearing. So you're thinking of being independent or starting your own, okay? And you would know this is you. So you're thinking of starting your own business instead of being in a business partnership with someone. That was so specific. Wow. For others of you, you're just either starting your own business or you're finally ready to start a new one, okay? Another one or a new one. And so you're leaving behind something that is no longer working, okay? And then I'm also getting here that some of you are really going to be letting go of or ready to leave behind people who are really stubborn, childish, whoever this is for you, okay? Somebody's stubborn, very dominant, very controlling, my way or the highway. Yeah, this person always wanted to be in control of your life. Yeah, that's what you're ready to let go of, okay? And maybe this person or these people, they're doing that because they needed something from you, just like what I said, okay? But you're breaking free of that. You're realizing your power and you're moving forward, okay? Maybe these people are even, preventing you from growing. And maybe you stayed for a long time too. I even heard somebody's watching pile number 3. You stayed because this person or these people are giving you money. Oh, wow. This is another specific message. Wow. I don't know what this for, but I'm picking up it's kind of like a business setting. So, for instance, because Spirit is giving me this exact scenario in which you're dealing with a client, and because these clients are big time, they're big fishes, like maybe it's really helping you with your business. But the thing is, these people have hidden agenda or motivations, and it's really unhealthy. And you cannot stand their ways or how they deal with you anymore. Either they became so abusive, they became so controlling, they love to interfere in your personal life, even is also what I heard. They're creating drama. So in other words, it's giving you more headache. Although the only reason why you're staying is because it's giving you money. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what's that for. But it's not giving you peace of mind. And it's making things a lot more worse even. So I'm getting here that whoever that is for, you're finally ready to let it go. You're leaving behind these types of, individuals in which they're only either using you for something, they have hidden agenda, or they're using their money to get a hold. I keep on hearing that. Like, yeah, because Spirit is giving me the card Devil. Yeah, they're showing it to me right now. Temptation. Weird. Why? But yeah, that's what they're saying. And that's why it's tempting. But you know that I shouldn't be doing this, or this is actually not even healthy for me. So, yeah. Or it's not giving me happiness or peace of mind. So, yeah, I'm getting that very strongly. For others, who it's just you walking away or leaving behind people who are very stubborn, controlling, manipulative. Yeah, let's just put it in a general way, okay? Interesting for pile number 3. What are you letting go of? or what are you leaving behind for good? Yeah, sudden wealth. Look at that. There's a lot of finances or money for pile number 3. I noticed that. You got prosperity, success, good fortune, sudden wealth. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle, right? I cannot make this up. And it's from 2 different decks. Sudden wealth, it says here. And then you got sudden wealth. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Okay, I'm hearing a very specific message. Before I continue, somebody's watching pile number 3. What you're also ready to let go of or leave behind. Maybe it's actually something that is very tempting. Maybe that's why Spirit is giving me the devil card. All right? And devil is all about temptation. So maybe whatever this is, yes, it brings you wealth, right? That's why it's exciting. That's why it's really making you feel happy, because it involves money. However, even though it was actually something that is easy, I'm hearing easy money, but it's not really good. You get what I'm saying? It's not really good. It could be easy at first, or you might think that, oh, this is so great because I instantly get this, money, but it's not making you happy. And there's that element of toxicity around it. I don't know, for some reason. And that's what you're finally walking away from or letting go of, okay? Because maybe that's the reason why you got hooked. Because you got hooked because you thought that, okay, this is great. Because it's giving me a lot of money. But it's not truly making you happy. There's that element of, toxicity or danger around it even. I don't know, is that for crazy? And then for others of you, it could be unhealthy behaviors, addictions. Yeah, something about gambling even. I also got that, not for all of you. Okay? Or like what I said, somebody who may be using you for something. Maybe this person or these people are also using you for your money or other benefits. Okay? Because again, there's something about people who are actually, untrustworthy, or they have hidden agenda. Whether they're getting money from you or they're actually, benefiting something else from you. Interesting. Wow. Let's see, what else? What are you ready to let go of or leave behind for good? Yeah. Seeing the true you. Oh my gosh. And this may shock a lot of people. Okay. You're changing. You're transforming. Pile number 3. Wow. This is very, very powerful. I could feel it myself. You guys are really changing for the better, for sure. To the point that a lot of people will be shocked by it. Okay. So you're really leaving behind the old you, whether it's old ways, behavior, okay? I even picked up that somebody's also going to be doing some sort of like a makeover. Yeah, I also got that as well. And that's because you're leaving behind the way you see yourself in the past. For instance, because there's something about confidence as well. In the past, you always see yourself as somebody's kind of like an ugly duckling, or you don't really believe in yourself. You always, see yourself in a very small way, all right? You never felt beautiful. But that is about to change, all right? That's what you're leaving behind. Some negative, self-beliefs or false beliefs. I also got that too. Because you're finally seeing who you truly are, okay? And who you truly are is a person of power. A person who's beautiful inside and out. A person who's capable of achieving success. So that is what is going to be released or what you're going to be leaving behind. There's something about negative or false beliefs, all right? And I tell you, people will be shocked by this transformation. People will be shocked about this new you, okay? Because you're leaving behind this old self. You're transforming, okay? Because you're becoming more courageous and more confident now. There's something about, yeah. Okay, Spirit is giving me another specific message for someone. Someone who's watching pile number 3, you're always shy. You're shying away from the crowd, or you're not showing your true talent. Yeah, I keep on hearing that right now. And that's because, again, something related to lack of confidence or poor self-esteem, which is why you got the solar plexus chakra. So I tell you, work on that. That could be a tip for someone out there if you're resonating with this. And so for the longest time, you're always kind of like, again, putting yourself in the background. But the truth is, you are multi-talented, all right? You have the recipe for success. So it's about time for you to sparkle and to shine, group number 3. All right? People will be shocked by the time you get yourself out there. That's what Spirit is saying. You will be really shocked yourself, okay? So again, I'm really picking up, if you're resonating with that, you're letting go of what's also limiting you, the negative, false beliefs about yourself, all right? You're letting go of that. And you're believing in yourself more. You're having more confidence in yourself, for sure. So that is beautiful. I love this. Let's try to pull up more. Let's pull up this deck. What are you letting go of or leaving behind for good? Yeah, you might be seeing some signs about this even. That's what Spirit is saying. Maybe your guides are giving you some signs with regards to this. So they're wanting for you to pay attention to some signs. Then you got family. And then you got gain. Yeah. What I actually heard with this family, what you're ready to let go of or leave behind for good, it could be, well, one, what I actually heard could be a toxic family situation, okay? Or it could be resentments that you've had for a very long time with regards to your own family. I also got that because at the very start of the reading, you got the 5 of Wands. So there's something about fights, disagreements, or arguments. So yeah, I'm really picking up that somebody's watching pile number 3. You're ready to let go of any issues or any resentments that involves a family member, or it could be a mother-in-law. I also got that. Yeah, something about family issues. Because you know you're not going to be gaining anything from it if you continue to put your focus, or if you're continuing to harbor any anger or resentment towards it. That's also what I got. For some of you, you're also leaving behind maybe a connection, all right, that is really unhealthy for you. I really got that as well. A connection that is very unhealthy. A connection that could harm, someone's family even. I also heard that. But I keep on hearing with this gain card, you would be realizing that you would be even losing more if you stay. That's also what I heard. And that's why this is going to push you to finally let it go. Because there's more losses than gain. All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? Okay, you have, wow, I even used the word transformation. Are you freaking kidding me? My gosh, group number 3, you guys are transforming. Whoa. And it will shock a lot of people, I tell you that. But let's read this first. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So this could be a message for some of you, okay? To practice, or maybe this is what you are going to be doing moving forward, all right? Remember, you got the victim mentality in which you're putting more of your focus on what's not working in your life or something related to the past that makes you feel unhappy, all right? So instead of being this consciousness of victim mentality or lack mentality, even, you're embracing grace and gratitude. All right. So this is what you are really going to be leaving behind. You're learning how to become more grateful about what you have or appreciate what you have. And that is part of your transformation, pile number 3. It says a fresh new way of living emerges. Yeah. Interesting, because we see here the phoenix, right? So with the phoenix, it talks about you discarding what's weighing you down so you can finally soar high or rise above. So whatever this is, maybe some burdens from your past that you're letting go of, resentments, or anything that's weighing you down or giving you burdens. That is part of what you're really going to be leaving behind so you can finally, embrace this fresh new beginning. Wow. All right, let's try to pull it more. Hunger. Yeah, stuck in the mud. Whoa. You may have found yourself really stuck in a situation for way too long. Yeah. So I'm getting here really group number 3 that you're leaving that stagnant energy behind, okay? You're finally releasing yourself from what's keeping you stuck. Whatever that is, as this is a general reading, okay? Because earlier, you got the victim mentality, right? And look at him. He's just stuck inside the 4 corners of his room, thinking he's powerless, all right? His hands are tied. I can't do anything. But that is not true, all right? If you're unhappy in a situation, why are you staying there? That's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit, okay? I don't know what's that for. You have the power to walk away from something or anything that's no longer making you feel happy. So yeah, I'm really getting here, group number 3, that a lot of you are going to be leaving behind anything that has kept you stuck for a very long time, okay? And for some reason, I'm drawn to this wolf. There's something about loneliness, okay? There's something about loneliness. Maybe because this is not making you happy anymore. That's why I keep on hearing loneliness. But you've stayed there for a long time. But eventually you would be realizing that, you know what? Why am I here? Why am I still here? When it's preventing me from growing, it's not making me happy. That's why you got the Emperor card at the very start of the reading, group number 3, because you will be realizing that you do have the power to take charge of your situation, that you're not powerless after all right? You have what it takes. You got what it takes. Remember let me go back. Where was that card? The Fortress? You got what it takes to change your situation, okay? But maybe for a long time, you thought that you can't. So yeah, that is what you're leaving behind soon as well, okay? Interesting. Let's pull up more. What are you letting go of or leaving behind for good? There's also something about perspective. I got that right now. There's something about being more open to other possibilities or being more open to new ideas or perspective. I got that as well. And Spirit is again bringing up something about place or location. As I'm looking at these 3 cards, it's like your soul with a hunger card. Your soul is actually kind of like calling you to do something. That's what I got. Like your soul is actually asking for you to, yeah, I don't know, like either to do something new and exciting, or you're being called to do something else. That's what I got. For others of you, it could be an actual place. Maybe you're no longer happy in the environment that you're in. That's also what I got here. Because I also channeled that earlier. Somebody's watching pile number 3. You're definitely going to be leaving behind this location or this environment, okay, that you're not happy with anymore. Anyway, let's actually pull up more. It's like your soul is really craving for something because you're unhappy in the situation that you're in right now. Yeah, then you got patience. Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, somebody's watching pile number 3. You may be having a hard time expressing yourself, really. That's why I noticed among all of the groups, for group number 3, I'm having a hard time talking for some reason. Yeah, I'm messing up with my words or what. I'm having a hard time talking. And that's because you're repressing your feelings. So for some of you, that's what you're ready to let go of. Having the confidence to speak your mind, to speak your truth. And I'm even drawn to this guy over here. Maybe you're a bit shy, or you're actually not feeling confident about yourself. That's what you're ready to let go of. There's something about that. You're also letting go of whatever it is that you've been holding yourself back from, something that you've been keeping to yourself. You're ready to break free from the repressed you. Wow. And then for some of you, you're ready to let go or leave behind, a connection. A connection that is actually not really for you, or it's not really making you happy. Okay? But others of you, you're breaking free from the repressed you. Now it makes sense why I'm having a hard time expressing myself as well, or talking. Like I'm messing up with my words. So somebody's watching pile number 3. You may have some throat chakra issues, all right? If you're resonating with that, in which you're having a hard time expressing yourself or being confident in expressing yourself, work with your throat chakra, heart chakra as well, all right? I tell you, it's going to help. And then solar plexus, because solar plexus is related as well to confidence. Okay. Oh, alrighty. Okay. I'm hearing very specific message or messages right now. Somebody is watching pile number 3, and this is for a male viewer or guy watching pile number 3. Maybe you're the shy type. I don't know what this for, but Spirit is saying it's for a male viewer. Maybe you really like this woman, but for some reason you're tongue-tied. That's why I keep on having a hard time talking myself. Yeah. And you really want this person so much, all right? You're really in love, or you really like this person so much, but for some reason you're just keeping it to yourself. But this person is very important for you, or you have really strong feelings for this woman, or for this person. And it's been a while. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? That you've been keeping your feelings to yourself. Like it's really hard for you to express yourself openly towards this person that you really like. So I'm really getting here. That's what you're going to be letting go of or leaving behind. It's lack of confidence, really. It's lack of confidence. So I tell you, if you're resonating with this message for this male viewer, work on your solar, your heart, as well as your throat chakra. That's what your guides are saying. Okay, work with those chakras because this is going to help you to feel more confident, okay, to express yourself. And I was just talking about the heart chakra, and look at that, you got the heart. So yeah, and then somebody's watching pile number 3. You are actually also going to be letting go of the need to control the situation as well. All 3 groups got that. Maybe you're concerned about this specific connection or commitment, okay? You like this person so much, but you just really do not know where is this going. So, yeah, you're embracing patience. You're surrendering the need to control it, okay? And then if you're kind of like manifesting for a relationship, that's also what I heard, still the same thing. You're surrendering to the divine. You're trusting that you're being guided with a temple path over here. And you're learning to become a lot more patient with yourself. Okay? Instead of always rushing something or you're wanting to control the outcome of a particular situation. So that's what you're going to be leaving behind as well. Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's pull up some tea leaf fortune cards now. That makes sense. Why I'm having a hard time talking. Wow. So you're definitely going to be breaking free or letting go of the repressed you. You're having more confidence to express yourself, right? To speak your truth. Wow, this is nice. You got good fortune. Well, you got a lot of cards around wealth or fortune. So definitely good fortune is on its way to you. Group number 3, congratulations. And then you also got the bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. So that's what I said earlier. Remember the 5 of Wands. So maybe there are some toxic people around you or trying to work against you. But don't you worry because you are protected. Group number 3. Okay? Just continue to protect your energies and really getting here that this is what you're leaving behind. Unhealthy connections or negative people, toxic situations. And instead, keep putting your focus on your goals, all right? Because usually these people who are working against you, they're jealous. They know, like what I said at the very start, they know, they are aware of what you're capable of or that you are about to achieve success. Remember that? With the 6 of Wands. And that's why they're throwing rocks at you. So, Spirit is saying, believe in yourself more. Keep putting your focus on your goals, all right? Do not be distracted by what they're doing. And then you got great personal sorrow, all right? Do not take risks. And you have short journey. Okay. Horse is also about freedom, by the way. So yeah. So you're definitely, releasing yourself or you're leaving behind, all of these toxic energies or situations. Even, sadness or negative emotions since you got the teardrops over here. For some of you, I'm getting here too that you're learning to become a lot more patient. What you're also going to be letting go of or releasing, it's you doing something hasty, all right? Because you got here a card that says, be careful, do not take risks, okay? But earlier, there's also a message around taking a leap of faith. So only take what applies. You would know this is you who's impatient. If you're the impatient type, okay, then your message from Spirit is to be patient, okay? Do not rush into things right away. Earlier, for that message around taking a leap of faith, it's more about you lacking in self-esteem. And that's why you're having a hard time, going after what you want, all right? Or doing what you're supposed to do. And that is because of you do not believe in yourself, all right? So only take what applies. But this card over here is for those who would resonate more with you are impatient, okay? Or you have a tendency to be doing things really without carefully examining the situation first. So the message for you is to be patient and to be careful not to make hasty decision or actions, okay? And then you got the horse, and it says short journey. So what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that this is just something temporary. I also heard that. If you're going through some difficult situations right now, this is just something temporary, all right? Some of you, you may be also, again, taking some sort of like a travel or trip somewhere, because I also pick up something about location earlier. Or this is what you're thinking of doing. You're thinking of actually leaving a place, okay, behind. That's why you got something about journey or travel. And that's because you're no longer happy in that environment. I also got that too. So let's pull up another fortune card here. What else? Friendships. Okay. So let's go to page 18. Let's see. Letting go of toxic friendships. There you go. I said that at the very start of the reading, right? Could be people you thought were friends, but they have hidden agenda, you know? Because you got the hidden motivations card. So there you go. Letting go of toxic friendships. But there's going to be new, exciting friendships that are going to be made for you, okay? So it says here, this card shows that you're about to connect with some new friends and let go of others who may have proved false, toxic, or conniving. There you go. You may have experienced some personal turmoil recently, and I bet you know now who your true and loyal friends are. The ones you can depend on through your life, and who you can share your innermost thoughts, feelings, and secrets with. Friends are very important to you as they help with their development and spiritual growth. The right friends can also assist in making good decisions and continuing to be a good and decent human being. It is of utmost importance to let go of friends or family that have hurt your feelings, gossip about you. I said that too earlier, right? Or try putting you down or you no longer trust. Wow. The next 6 months will see you networking and meeting new people from all walks of life. If feeling lonely, maybe that's why I keep on hearing the word loneliness earlier. Wow, I heard the word loneliness earlier, right? So it says here, if feeling lonely, try one of the modern, reputable dating websites. There are also great online clubs for meeting new friends. Whatever you do, this card is all about the importance of friendships. So now is a great time to meet new people. If it's all about career or finances, if you have trouble making friends at work or career, it's time to make some changes. So yeah, maybe some of you are thinking of changing jobs, all right, or leaving behind a job that is no longer making you happy as well. So it says here, ambitions will be satisfied and new options and opportunities will see you make new friends and connections. If it's all about relationships, it says here, through joining new social groups and sporting activities in your life will be full and enriched once again. Remember, as you let go of friends that you no longer feel are desirable to your life, this makes room for new connections and friends to come in, and this is likely to take place over the coming year. Your new friends will love and respect you. And sometimes this card can point to a secret admirer coming to your way. Wow. All right. So there you go. Group number 3. We're not done yet. Don't you worry, okay? But that's what I got for you with this friendships card. So like what I said, you're definitely walking away from unhealthy connections. All right. It could be people are very dramatic, or you probably thought that these people are your real friends, but they have hidden agenda. Okay. The number 18 could be very significant for someone. It could be your birthday or, yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, one of the groups got this card, Unity. And it says, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. How beautiful is that? Pile number 3. So if you're drawn to one of the groups, feel free to choose or also check out other groups, because this card Unity also appeared in one of the groups. I forgot which one though. But yeah, there's going to be a renewal happening for you guys. Peace is being restored. Hope is being restored in your life as well. Or togetherness, right? Well, you got the star card earlier too. So something about hope. And then it says, you radiate and attract great love. Wow. I love that for you, pile number 3. So let's clear the table now, because I'll be pulling up some messages for you from Spirit before we end this reading. Let's start off with this one. Message for pile number 3. Okay. And it says, where are you being called to journey to? Oh my gosh. Crazy. Because you got a short journey. And then I said, it's like you're being called to do something. Didn't I say that? Like your soul is craving for something. So pay attention to some signs. Pile number 3. Maybe you are being called to do something. Follow your intuition. Okay? Trust your inner voice. Because that's your message as well. Where are you being called to journey to? So maybe you're being called to go somewhere. Maybe that's why I also picked up something about places or what. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Crazy synchronicity. Let's pull it more. If it's not an actual place, you're being called to do something, right? What is this? Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. All right. Yeah. So with the Owl Spirit, this is also Spirit's way of saying that either you would begin to see some things a lot more clearer than before, okay? Or maybe this is what has happened to you guys. You're finally seeing things for what they truly are, all right? Because earlier, for some of you, maybe you've discovered that these people are not really good friends. Or you probably trusted these people. You thought that they're good, but they're actually not, you know? That could be it for some of you guys. But yeah, that's your message. You see clearly now, all right, with the Owl Spirit. Let's pull up another message for you guys. Or maybe you will be seeing clearly about where you're being led towards to. That's also another message. Okay. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts, oh my gosh, or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Oh my gosh. Spirit wanted me to put this closer to the camera. You can screenshot this. Crazy, right? Because this reading is all about what are you ready to let go of? Or what are you leaving behind for good? And now here's your message. Oh my gosh. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. So this is what you're going to be releasing, or what you're being called to release as well. Pile number 3. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Okay? Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace, and let it go. Wow. Wow, group number 3. Now, let's pull up the last deck, which is the Spirit Oracle deck. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, okay. You got trust. And it says here, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, Your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. Oh my gosh. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Oh my gosh. Remember, there was a message earlier that maybe the reason why some of you are staying is because it gives you instant money or what, but this is actually not what you're being called to do. I don't know. I really got that right now. So I'm looking at this message. So you probably thought that this is something safe or easy because you got sudden wealth, something easy. But it's like you're being redirected to something far more better. So yeah, somebody needed to hear that message too. But like what I said, maybe a lot of you who chose this pile, you're more of like the logical type. I keep on picking up Aquarius energy for pile number 3. I won't be surprised if some of you may have Virgo, Aquarius in your chart. All right. I'm really getting that right now. And so usually air signs, especially Aquarius and Virgos, they're very analytical and very logical. So this is a message for you guys. All right. You're being asked to trust your inner guidance. Okay. And maybe you're being encouraged to follow an alternative path or a different path than the path that you're currently on. Maybe your intuition is telling you that something is off, all right? Or maybe you're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. So Spirit is saying trust in your inner compass or internal compass. Trust in your internal voice or inner voice. Because maybe you could be missing out on some boundless opportunities out there for you. Okay? So there you go, pile number 3. I hope you've enjoyed this reading or it brought you some help as well. And happy Halloween again. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light.